I had to figure out which tool I would use to get in. Baby girl had a wall built up so big and tall it would take my lifetime just trying to get in. So I told myself I would just take a walk around, but then I looked to see how far the wall would extend. That's when I noticed I couldn't see which side was shorter. The wall extended so far from end to end, which way to choose to win. Let's end this thought process. Because this must be that Trump shit. The purpose of this poem is to actually send a message that needs to be heard uh, about these walls, about these obstacles, these courses that we keep putting in our own way. Um, Definitely to let us know that these walls are something that keep us from reaching where we need to reach, accomplishing what we need to accomplish. So, if I was to put a purpose behind it, it would be to have the intent to get us to pull these walls down so that we start getting to the things that we really need to get to cause repair, to uh, boost us as a people in the right direction that we need to go. This poem right here, this poem right here, nah, this one for real, y'all. This one actually is directly for my queens. Actually, in the poem, it's directed towards the queens, but it actually is meant for everybody. If you actually listen to it and you understand it, and it can touch and impact everybody that actually listens or hears the thing that I'm saying. Those that understand what it is to be king, what it is to be queen, prince, princess, whatever you want to call it, growing into king and queen. But it definitely has a purpose within the poem to let Queen know about this wall so she can see it, so she can understand the complications and the issues that it's causing, and to creatively bring that wall down so that we can, again, get back to these things that we need to repair. The objective that I hope to accomplish is that we become a strong enough people uh, to not allow these things in life to cause us to put those walls up. It is understood that you do have to protect yourself so that you don't fall victim to whatever it is that's out there to claim you victim. But I do also want us to understand that we can't block ourselves so much that we don't even receive the things that are blessings. So creatively, it's to accomplish and to encourage the intentful push through life, the walks, the steps that we need to actually make, regardless of what we go through. Because we all go through stuff, but um, if we do it intentfully and we keep pushing, eventually you get to what you really want. If you just stop and you put up walls and you block out stuff, then you don't move anymore. You actually cut yourself off from progress. But that is the objective that I'm hoping that this poem does. I hope it impacts you enough to say, okay, look, I've had this wall up long enough. Let me take this thing down and be okay with some of these struggles in life. Be okay with the stuff that's going to happen. Don't have to accept it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you to accept it. I'm telling you to go through it so that on the other side of it you can get to where you really need to be. All right. What kind of response am I expecting? Hmm. Knowing these environments, I actually expect a lot of different responses. Um, as far as for Queen, I do want her to hear and understand um, that I'm there. I understand her struggles. I understand her stress. I understand her environment of destruction that causes the wall to go up. So the impact that I'm hoping that it is um, on her is to create a response of action and saying, okay, I can still move through life with purpose, with intent, uh, without having to be so guarded. Um, Still, don't be a fool. It's not saying, hey, walk into walls that you see clearly are standing in front of you, but to understand that you have to, with purpose, with intent, understanding today's time and the things that are going on. You have to walk and purposefully move through life regardless, so that you can still, again, accomplish those goals, those things that you aspire to have. As far as the response from other people, like I said, it's going to be across the board. There's some people that are out there that are telling people, hey, keep your wall up, keep your guard up, don't let your guard down. So to those people, they're going to have that negative response to think that, hey, what this guy is saying is crazy, don't listen to him. There are system objectives that are out there to push that thought process, to keep mentalities enslaved, never accomplishing the stuff that they want to do. They want you to kind of stay stuck and stay stagnant. So I can expect those responses from them. Now, those that are just completely clueless, they're probably going to live on the side of caution. And that's fine. If you have to live on caution to make sure that you don't take those steps in making the wrong response, do just that. I would ask that, or would hope that everyone would study their environment, study the stuff that's happening around you, understand that people don't intentionally do something ill-willed just to be ill-will about it, unless they really messed up. And then, of course, that takes it over to a whole nother level of things. But a lot of times, things I'm noticing that are happening are accidents and miscommunications and misunderstanding. And we'll be arguing and saying the same thing, just in a different language that we don't catch or hear what's really being said to help us. So the impact, the response, it's going to be all across the board. I'm open for all of them. Now listen to me. This is an exclusive thing. You're only gonna find this one place, and that is online at frizzyproductions.com. If you want to actually download this poem to hear it, go online to frizzyproductions.com, shop Frizzy under exclusive poems, and the downloadable poems is what it's gonna be under, because it is a download. You'll go there, you'll hit the download button, you'll pay the $1, it'll send the download link to you, and basically rock it out, listen to it, give me your feedback. You can always plug into me on any of my social media channels. If you want to search Frank Frizzy Sykes on any platform, it'll pull me up instantly. Instagram, I'm Frizzy222. Facebook, the same thing. Twitter, I'm FSykes25. But like I say, if you just search Frank Frizzy Sykes, it'll pull me up on any platform that you're out there searching for me on. All right? Y'all be blessed. Hopefully this poem touches you the way that it's impacted me to actually write it to touch you or to impact you. And let's see what things go in the future, all right? Holla. Baby girl had a wall built up so big and tall to keep out what she thought was that dumb shit. She did not realize that she was a Trump supporter. So when he issued that order to secure that border, she disagreed while she supports him. Now that's that dumb shit, but that's that Trump shit. Thoughts like this that's meant to twist and make minds go round with the intent to make you sick. And I admit I threw up more than once.
There's a lot of situations that I didn't see the light at one point of time. Them hard times made me grow, and I'm still growing, which means that there's still trials that's gonna come up, but I just want you to know that I stand on all 10 when they come to them. Just cause you different don't mean you ignorant though. A lot of these people, they just causing evil, don't know. They don't know. That you are greatness, just focus on greatness and grow. That you are greatness, just focus on greatness and grow.
I said keep telling them.
Success is what you want, and yes. Say his will is done and then accept. Growth is what they really want, and next it's time to go ahead and sit invest. Manifest, it won't take a sec. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna have to wreck. This is where the growth is really at. Pushed down by an older cat. Yeah, the time I fell up on my back. Beat with sticks, what's the sense in that? Can't keep me down, know that that's a fact. Can't keep me down, know that that's a fact. The only person stopping you is you. Gonna elevate what is in you. The only person stopping you is you.
The only person stopping you is you.
So gonna elevate what is in you.